last chance. No beating around the bush.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Blake Production.
Yo, what is poppin'? I'm gonna go over Bitcoin and Ethereum real quick, cause like this chart is just getting me mad excited. I don't want to get too excited cause we're in a downtrend, right? So simply put, we marked the highs and then we made a low, a lower high, a lower low. We're at a lower high right now. So technically, if this downtrend is going to continue, it's going to make another lower low, and we could potentially test this lower trend line or even 30K. So I don't want to keep that out of sight, out of mind. It is definitely possible. But what I'm seeing here is mad bullish. I really like the wicks that are coming in on these candlesticks on the past few days. Even though we had this candlestick that's kind of rejecting higher prices, we completely ignored it in the coming days, and we are grinding higher slowly. Remember, the candlesticks, if you aren't privy to understanding the charts or the candlesticks, what the lower wicks are telling you is that throughout the day when the price is dropping down, it is then being bought up, which is leaving the wick behind. And what that could be telling us is that we are getting ready to make the next leg higher. Why? Is because we are rejecting lower prices here. So that is something that's just super, for me, it's easy. For others, it might be confusing, right? But like rejecting the lower prices is a sign that there is demand. That is a bullish sign, right? So again, technically we are in a downtrend. I don't want to get too euphoric and be like, oh, we're going to the moon now. But I am liking what I'm seeing here. So again, keep in mind that this wedge here that we had previously, that was all summer consolidation. It was like from late August to late September. And it was a nice little look at it, A, B, C correction. Just super easy, right? I like that, right? Super easy. It's a small wedge and we get a large breakout. The breakout on that was 60% to the highs. It went a little bit higher, but you get what I'm saying, right? 60%. Now, this wedge that we're looking at is way longer than just one long month. You know what I'm saying? Like this has been going on since November, the beginning of November. So we got all of November, December, all of January. So 3 months, right? It's 3 times the length, 3 times the size. Am I saying, I'm not necessarily saying that there's going to be 3 times the reaction, but I mean, like knowing Bitcoin, right? Like when this goes, it goes, like it rips. So what I'm looking for in the coming weeks, right? And days, if we're going to get this breakout from the bullish perspective, I want to see if we're going to potentially use this level as some sort of resistance, and we come back to back test this range to make sure it's demand, and then we might get the rip. That is a potential that could happen, right? We could also straight up just right as soon as we break out of this range, because I know for sure that there's a lot of technical traders, right? A lot of people are looking at this range right here. A lot of people are watching this trend line. Right here is a key area. So I know there's many people watching this. We get the break, we could just straight up rip from here, right? And we might see one of those, like just like over here where it's like 8-9 days of straight green. So if you're looking at this, if you're looking at Bitcoin from like a risk to reward opportunity, it's pretty solid here. In my opinion, it is pretty solid, right? 20% down, but like if we do get that next leg up, right? Who knows how much higher we can go. If we go back to the previous all-time high, that's a 3.7 to 1 like trade, right? So in my opinion, the risk is there. The downside, in my opinion, is only going to be down to this range. I want to be watching, right? There's a lot. If we're going to come down here, test that lower trend line or that demand zone at 30K, and then we'll make our way higher. So that's what I'm watching on Bitcoin. It is, man, I don't know. I'm getting that weird feeling again. Like I want to take out a loan low key and maybe buy some Bitcoin with it, but we'll have to see in the coming days. I also like this spike in volume coming in, right? The volume is starting to turn green. Look how red it's been. I like that. So here, similar things here on Ethereum, right? The lower wicks that are coming in, we've set a base, right? So I like this base area that we've set. And look at this hammer on a little bit of volume. I like that. So what I'm mainly looking for is, are we going to come up to this trend line, and is it going to act as resistance, right? We might come up to here, but it has been resistance once, twice, 3, 4 times before. So we could stall in that range. I wouldn't be surprised if we do something like that and then we get the rip. So again, I'm a little bit excited because of the charts and like kind of the sentiment in crypto right now. But something I just want to keep in the back of my head is like, buy low, sell high, right? But it's a lot harder to do when there's emotions involved and when you're trying to put money on the line. The thing is like, you want to buy when others are fearful. And like, to be honest right now, like people are mad fearful. Like people think the stock market's going to crash. People are thinking Bitcoin's going to go to zero and like Ethereum are going to like hit like 1800. It did hit 1800 almost. People are going to think it's going to go like lower. You know what I'm trying to say, right? So it's interesting, like the opportunities here where others are fearful and yet it's hard to buy, right? And what people say is like, you want to buy when others are fearful. So I mean, this could literally be the opportunity sitting right in front of us. So like, it's interesting. What are we going to do? I've kind of made some plays in the stock market with crypto related names. So in the next video, I'm going to go over a bunch of crypto related stock names that could also benefit from Bitcoin and Ethereum if they get the reaction now. So that's the breakdown, guys. Peace.